Good evening, everybody, or should I say good afternoon? Or get your boss. I am the Superman Noah Foster, the Superman, the Superman, the voice of the for involving professional wrestling, damn it. And I am here, as promised, to bring you more Japanese professional wrestling with this retro watch along for Spark Joshi Lady Luck 2. Hello, everybody. Hope you all enjoy the retro watch along discussion and coverage as we go inside the Luxor once again for this unique six-match card of unique first-time ever matchups for this still very young promotion, of course. This is Spark Joshi Pro Wrestling of America, also known as Spark Joshi, that comes to us out of the Los Angeles area. And they've done this showcase now twice here in Las Vegas. As we get ready here for our first match of this six-match card. Get up a one fall. Let me kick things off with a magical three-way match. And shout out to Trevin Adams, by the way, who is also on the call here for this unique showcase. For those watching live or on demand, thank you so much. Please subscribe, comment, and tell a friend. If you want to take the conversation, super chat, pair that prize as simple as that. We're going to start off with a unique triple threat actually here with the Super P. It's not a G, it's not a Q, it's not a V. It's Super P. Comes to us from the Philippines. Young two-year right now prospect of the wrestling business, current CWE Vixens champion. And quite a very unique dynamic where she looks to be everyone's favorite superhero in the ring. Recently coming off a CW Vixens title three-way, beating Alexis Lee, who we'll see later tonight, and Chelsea Marie. Huge week here, of course, for Super P, making, I believe, her Spark Joshi debut with less than 50 matches underneath her actual wrestling record. And apparently, former TJPW ring announcer here is also announcing Star Town. As of course, this is a melting pot here for WWE ID prospects, TNA talent, Poda Mania talent, including the Conduit Akana, of course, Kai McKenna. Kai McKenna, of course, a technician standout on the business now for 5 years, trained out of the Black and Brave Wrestling Academy. Previously was involved in the Pro Wrestling 70 Finals and is the current Focus Pro Women's Champion and former VPW Women's Champion and current WrestleMax Women's Champion. Coming off a great defense against Sophia Savan for the Focus Pro Women's title just last month. And of course, we've already seen her in the ring with the guys of Big Al, Alley Catch, and we've even seen her, of course, at Ladies Night Out. The Conduit of Karma, Kaya McKenna, who always makes such a very unique presentation for her entrance. And this will be our second time here in the Spark Joshi ring, coming back from last year, June, at the Spark and Night, Texas pay-per-view from Tag Team action. Also, of course, been involved in a Capital Championship Wrestling, the all-women's promotion for a short stint of time that was part of the Title Match Network archives. Of course, you can all watch that also at the Title Match Network archives as well. As here comes one of the champions here in Spark Joshi Pro, the anime girl, Erica Demia, WID prospect. Trained, of course, by Ethan Case out of the Prometheus Wrestling Academy. And definitely is the girl that goes beyond, known as the Queen of Bop Style. 3 years involved in this business as Ushara hit the heart shot to win her match on the WID Showcase. She is the current only Spark Joshi Pacific Champion, but HCW Women's World Champion and IGP Super Champion. Has held the Spark Joshi Pacific title now for 295 days, the third champion, after beating Vert Vixen for this championship and following the initial lineage of Ram Cacho. A lot of colorful, magical characters here, and we'll see who brews a formula for exists or has the finisher needed for the win here. Erica, of course, with two defenses of the Spark Joshi Pacific title against Lindsay Snow and Joya Blake. After outlasting Vert Vixen and Miyamashita in 2025 at Spark and Night, Texas to win the Joshi Pacific Championship. The beauty about WID prospects, they're still independent talents. So you can see them on these unique interpromotional showcasings, demonstrating to you what they bring and why they are the future stars of tomorrow. Shout out to Future Stars of Wrestling, by the way, in the Las Vegas area here, who has played host to many of the events overall in the Las Vegas area, including, of course, the local talent. Center attention, Brittany Brake got the forefront of it. Probably was one of the most booked talents, of course, over the course of WrestleMania week. Thank you for those that tune into all of our watch alongs and coverages across WrestleMania week. As of course, we'll have Monday Night Raw, Raw Demand tonight, and the predictions post mortem for WrestleMania. Hey, look at that. Super Friends and Anime Friends. And we'll see if we have Super Friends here with the Conduit of Kama. Honestly, this could be its own Justice League. Well, there you go. All smiles so far. And, oh, well. I mean, about to say, you only could have two people connecting on a Heart of Friendship. The cover, nice. Covered there by Erica. Now, Super P, I'll go for the Supergirl cover, Schoolgirl cover, excuse me. Well, not to be a Super Schoolgirl cover. Kind of a karma with the crucifix trap. Gets a 2 count on Super P. And so far, still in there they're going. Obviously, women, of course, right now mutually respecting one another. First time ever triple threat matchup here in Spark Joshi. And what is Super P thinking? Oh, there you go. Kawhi. As a Mikey Eaton might have a run for her money for the cutest in the ring, if I'm being perfectly honest here. I love covering Japanese wrestling, and I definitely hope to encourage more of that here, not only some of the studios, but also the Siemens brand, whether it's Nola, Japan. And I'm about to say, how can you even have anything to say against everyone's favorite anime girl? As the Condra Kama, a little bit of show offsmanship again. Very cute. And right now it's like, you, no, you. It's like a Spider-Man meme moment here. It's like, okay. And I say, kind of Kenna, though, definitely the standout here. I mean, she could be part of the meme as well. I mean, I think she would have fun. I wouldn't mind seeing these like as a trios maybe for the Artist of Stardom championships. And right now, Erica and Kaya chatting a little bit about Super P. Maybe they're trying to look for a little double team. That's exactly what it is. They send Super P to the outside. You know, Erica and Kaya in the ring alone together. Of course, it's one of those things with triple threats. I always say buffer fall person. You always want to try and turn it into one-on-one. It's a first ever meetup our way with these two and both their young careers. Looking possibly for the test of strength here with the Greco-Roman knuckle lock. Shout again to the regular wrestling JJ Woods and Walter Cruz, who are, of course, taking in all the festivities still of the city of neon lights, Las Vegas. Currently, I believe, engaging since Monday at WWE World right now. We'll see right now if Kyle McKenna is outmatched in the power game here against Erica Demena. And right now, Kaya right now, grabbing the left arm. Of course, Erica, of course, recently involved in the WWE Performance Center. Recently, of course, involved in Evolve showcases. One of the newest WID prospects was involved in the qualifying fail four-way against Notorious Mimi, Salon Jacobs, Yana Capri, and Veronica Haven. Oh, man. And the knee right now, it's kind of keeps her in close combat. For those that don't know, Erica Demia's WID prospect evolved name is Anya Rune. And of course, Fallen Gray, known as Veronica Haven. Shalon Jacobs, known as the Notorious, Mimi. And of course, Gianna Capri is Valentina Rousey. Nice side slam in the cover. Hook of the leg gets a 2 count. Of course, that Kaya McKenna, one of those things, though, with her technique style. I would love to see her scrap against like the virtuoso Diana Peralzo, considering she's a technician type background. I would like to see her face her like under pure rules, but that's just something of mine. Whoa, and Super P soars into the ring with a double crossbody and gets a 2 counts. Da da da. All right. About to say, Super P wants to be everyone's friend. I wonder if she knows Izzy Moreno. Runs into the elbow in the corner. Now falls over the opposite corner against Erica Demaya. The Magic running high here in this triple threat opening battle. And right now, Super P in control, catching Erica with the Bulldog off the ropes to the Tornado. Bulldog. And now Kaya looking to take the arm down, but instead Super P took her down. Now the cover, a hook at the far leg, gets a 2 count off the side press. I say, I've never seen Super P before. For those that are wondering, this is my first time seeing her. But I got friends, of course, out in the Philippines and what. But I wonder if my friend Lex has known Super P to a degree. For those that don't know, Super P was trained by Jake De Leon, El Caperonano, and Fabio Maxier. And one of her finishers is known as the Justice Leg, the up and away, and attack. And we'll see if she initiates that as Kaya takes back control here in this match. Kai McKenna, of course, 5'9", 165 pounds. Has a little bit of a hockey background to her, and also is a bit of her own mental health advocate. Again, don't underestimate the smile of Kaya McKenna. She can go with the best of them in that ring, driving Super P into the corner. As of course we saw her against Alley Catch at Pull Mania. Shout out to Ed Liberato again and all the incredible work he and that roster and the staff did in the Ultimate Showcase to kick off all the WrestleMania weekend long activities. Nice backdrop suplex, another cover, hook on the far leg, and Erica with the save. Very dedicated so far, early going here. Oh, and of course, Kai McKenna could put her name towards maybe the Spark Josie Pacific Championship. Pitting Erica, can I imagine that's got to be on her mind. Running uppercut there by Erica Demia. Erica Demia right now getting the better of the conduit of karma. Erica, by the way, folks, is only 21 years old. It's amazing the youth of this business and the potential that it could be. And we'll see if we see friendship here or if we see animosity. Oh, okay, heart-shaped finger lock here. And we'll see whose friendship is stronger with these two colorful, and I do mean colorful characters. Whoa! Kaya looking for the double clothesline. Erica and Super P beating Kaya there. Great awareness. And right now, Erica hoisting up Super P into the power slam on Kaya McKenna. Now the cover of Super P, and Erica nearly cost herself there as Super P took advantage. I mean, at the end of the day, only one superhero can win the day. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, again, you literally conveniently set up Super P for the cover, Erica. What are you thinking? Again, Erica, known as your hero, the queen of bop style, the girl that goes beyond, has only been involved now in a little bit under 150 matches. Has already been in the ring with the likes of Steph DeLander back at Latest Now 16. Oh, and a boot by Kai McKenna. And right now, gets the inside by Super P, isolating Kyle, looking for the DDT, and takes her down. Now Super P is listening up here, hook at the far leg. Erica with the save. And right now, Erica getting the better of Super P. I mean, I can't think of too many female duos in superhero lore that actually work well, extremely together, and still don't have a little bit of a idea for that one. That's for ship. Looking for the heart shots. And that could be it right here. Cover on Super P and Erica with the win. It is Magical 3. The heart scar once again leaves a scar on her opponent as Erica Demia, newly WWE prospect, Anya Rune, that you can find on Tubi, on Evolve, and follow her continuing through on the Independents, gets the win here tonight at Spark Joshi Lady Luck 2. Of course, there's a reason why she is the Spark Joshi Pacific Champion now for 295 days. Again, though, a mutual respect. At the end of the day, it's competition, but afterwards, it's friendship. As both Erica and Super P and Kaya still with friendship afterwards. A nice little fun opening bout, I would say. And again, I'm looking very forward to following Erica Demia's WWE journey as it begins. But for now, still the Spark Joshi Pacific Champion and the winner of this magical three-way match. That was really fun. And what I love about Josie's is the colorful personality in their presentation, but also their strong style efforts and antics. Now the lovely Namatani, of course, going to introduce our next match here. One fun. See what we got next here. There, referee coming down. The HyperX Hype Tunnel right now, literally showcasing the talent coming in as we welcome the current and still off Tuesday defenses Pole Down Mania champion Brittany Blake as we get ready for this triple threat match now. Brittany Blake, one of the most impressive talents to come out of the Northeast wrestling area, has been the Pole Down champion now for 695 days, successful defenses in a failed four against Jazzy Yang, Christian Blades, and Cy Perez, and successful defense against Shotzi Blackguard since being so Lucas for this title last year at Porter Mania. If y'all have not catch Porter Mania or follow at Ed and San Antonio on the X, if you want to learn more about the all-women's showcase that has been an annual spectacle now with Porter Mania Ultra in the books, please follow him on the X today and follow Brittany Blake to see the next time that she might defend this championship. Now, Brittany Blake, of course, going to be in the ring with some high caliber competition as we welcome Vipress, who many have called one of the MVPs with Brittany Brooks when it comes to how hard she's been on the grind during her time in Las Vegas. And that is an aggressive phase. Looking for definitely a win here. And of course, Brittany Blake, no stranger to the Spark platform. She's been there since 2023, taking on the likes of Mikey Ito, Rhea Yamashita, tagging alongside Lindy Luck, has even shared the ring with Momo Watanabe, Asume, and Josephine Navarro. Oof. And Vipers, of course, who is literally the serpent of evil, or should I say the serpent of evil, with 9 years of experience coming out of the LA area. Previous Hood Slam Golden Kid champion and Intergalactic Tag Team champion with Dark Sheik. Been involved in Sparks since 2023 against Trisha Doris, Brookside, teaming alongside Sky Sparks and coming off a 3-way last year at excuse me. And now we welcome, of course, the last competitor here, as I was about to say her name, but she didn't appear yet. Aya Sakura from Stardom, with, of course, New Blood Tag Team Gold around her shoulder. One half, of course, of the former, might I add, also, Gods of Stardom Tag Team Champions with the Gods of Stardom Tag League just last year. Aya Sakura, who teams along with Sayaga Carrara, of course, as the New Blood Tag Team Champions for the Cosmic Angels, as Sayaga Carrara prepares to challenge Sayaka Mitani for the World of Stardom Championship. Aya Sakura, of course, coming to us with a background in karate and comes to us from the town of Kobe, Japan, a technician with a mean high kick. And we'll see how these three square off here. Of course, I had no stranger as well to this platform. And as I said, Brittany Blake comes in here with the most experience at 13 years. Nevertheless, we are underway for this triple threat action here. And we'll see if we get a tie up here. The schoolgirl roll up by Vipress. It's a 1 count. Now, Brittany Blake with the schoolgirl roll up on Vipress. Brittany Blake now schoolgirl roll up by Aya. Everyone going for the quick roll up finish early. Takes out the legs, the lateral press. Now, Brittany Blake gets laced down for her. Aya double lateral press. Referee's getting a workout here. Now, Viper's now on the cover on Aya, and all three of these women right now just going for the quick fall. Big forearm there, and a big forearm by Viper's, beating both of her opponents to the punch. Sending them into the corner. Looking to follow up with a big splash. Back elbow strike. Now, the snapmare on Aya. This is the first time ever matchup, by the way, for all three of these women encountering one another. Now, PK followed with the far leg, and Brittany with the save. And Brittany sends the outside, sends Vipers to the outside. Again, folks, I plan to bring you more Japanese professional wrestling coming, especially Joshi Pro, if not Stardom, if not Spark, if not Tokyo Joshi, if not Pro Wrestling Eve, if not Progress, if not the next Polda Mania, if not more Ladies Night Out or All Ladies Night events here at the Simba Studios as part of the Simba Man's brand. And right now, Vipers taking advantage of Aya on the outside of the ring. Now, Brittany Blake with a tope suicida up in Vipers on the outside. Action all over the place here as Brittany sends Vipers back inside the ring. Now Brittany Blake goes with a cover on the far leg. It's a 1 count. Brittany Blake, of course, former MCW Women's Champion, WSU World Champion, Legacy Wrestling Women's Champion, CCW Medal of Valor Champion. And right now, just trying to take down Vipers here, squaring up right now against one of her opponents. I took it out of the equation. Cazadora. Vipers power, though, with the weight slog. Oh, man. Big release German suplex. Big forearm now as Viper squares up against the girl of high kick, the karate girl, as I like to call her, Aya Sakura. Aya Sakura, of course, still very young in her rising career in Stardom. Big German suplex again by Viper as the power game comes into play. And of course, you can see more of Aya Sakura alongside Natsupoi still to come later tonight as part of Cosmic's Angel Stardom service. Subscribe today, and right now, literally booting the side Brittany's face. Now the cover, side press, far leg, and it gets a 1 count. Good grief. Aya Sakura also previously a Sendai Girls Junior Champion after beating Chi-Chi and losing it to Yuna. Oh, man, what a high kick rocking Vipress. Now Brittany Stemazagure rocks Aya, though. Smart move there by the Pull Down Mania champion. Brittany Blake squaring up Aya in the corner with the side cross body splash. Bob again, rising knee strike, close range combat here. But Viper's little sidestep sent into Aya. Brittany taking the better of both of her adversaries here in this matchup. Now Brittany looking to follow through. Handspring up and over. Hooking Aya, possibly for the Hurricane Rana, but caught. Takes Aya over though. Aya wasn't sure what to do with that situation. The Viper is there trying to take advantage of Brittany Blake, looking for maybe the fisherman. Oh man! Is the Mochinoku driver! Gets a 1 count. So what? I love that move. Shout out to Taka Michinoku. Now, Viper's right now looking to follow through. Up in the fireman's carry goes Brittany Blake. And right now, Ayasakura, though, to the top rope, scouting Viper's with a big knee out of the corner and a Samoan drop impromptu chain fury to Brittany Blake. Vipers have been heavily involved in GCW, of course, as of late, along against the likes of Charlie Evans, Via Machita, El Desperado in a Lucha Extreme Death Match. Brittany Brooks, and of course, Shotzi Black, another cover by Aya on Vipers, gets a 2 count. Aya now going for the cover on Brittany Blake. Laurel Press gets a 2 count, the Portland Man champion. Brittany and Vipers with still more to offer here against the youngest competitor in this matchup at 29 years of age, Aya Sakura. Only involved in this business now for 3 years, coming us out of the New Blood program, of course, in Stardom, which is basically like breeding their young lions like they do in New Japan Pro Wrestling, for those that are wondering. Now, Brittany and Aya squaring up against each other. And right now, oh, man, caught with a big high kick off the attempted springboard. Up in the fireman's carry, though, on Viper's Deathfire driver. And right now, Viper's going after Brittany Blake. Brittany Blake, the big super kick takes Viper's down, and all 3 women down for the moment. Whew. Very game triple threat action here in this fun little Joshi interpromotional women's wrestling showcase. Of course, we'll see what happens next here and see which woman can capitalize. I do love that venue, by the way. I like the background here. The Luxor Pyramid in Las Vegas. If I ever go to Las Vegas, I got to check out that venue to see what wrestling is held there. Up in the fireman's carry goes Aya Sakura on Vipers, and Vipers the rolling Deathfire driver in the corner, crushing Aya Sakura. And now Vipers with Brittany Blake up in the fireman's carry might be looking to stag him up. Brittany Blake able to escape. And Brittany and Vipers up the road, speed up speed, with the clothesline, ducks her knee. Oh, God, what a stunner. And right now, Brittany in control here. Oh, it's another high kick by Sakura, and another one. That kick by those educated feet by the karate girl. Literally rocking Brittany Blake. German supers with a bridge. High bridge on the toes. Cover 2. And Danny Mo, what are you doing? She's supposed to be in a match later tonight. What's she doing squared up against Aya Sakura? Now wiping her. Well, I mean, there's no provocation of triple threat, I suppose. But also, Brittany Blake, Portland Mania champion, and Danny Mo just made her Portland Mania debut. Now bringing her in the ring and Sarah the Viper. Oh, are you kidding? Oh, man, pile driver. And Viper, back press, cover. Come on. Stole it. Thanks to Danny Mo, Vipers takes the win. What the hell was that about? Well, I guess Danny Mo and Vipers must be looking out for one another, it seems, anymore. And now Danny Mo, again, Dynamite Mo, attacking Asuka on the outside. I guess the evil has spread to Danny Mo, it seems like. And at this point, he's going to stop these two right now. Danny Mo and Vipers might be a force to be working with on the attack side of things. What? Wait a minute. She wants to join Extinguish? Well, power in numbers, I suppose. The newest member of Extinguish, according to Danny Mo, is Vipress. Well, I'm not sure what Danny Mo's MO is, but nonetheless, she got a new addition to her faction called Extinguish in the most evil from LA, Vipress. That was unexpected. Dynamite Danny Mo exploding here with a unique update. And of course, we still have Danny Mo later on tonight, of course, against my World Star that cannot support as we keep things going here. What Vaughn? I love the way she says that. All right, so now we're going to see some first time ever unique lineups here in this unique tag team match with Alexis Lee and Mai Sura, of course, the high speed genius of her own right, former high speed champion of Stardom, taking on the daughter of high speed, Asume, and out of the UK, Aaliyah James. I'm still, though, kind of like surprised what I just saw. Danny Mo and Vipress together as a duo? What? Well, anyway, as action continues here, and we wait for our competitors to enter the fray. It's the first time ever teams on both sides, by the way, and first time ever meetups and matchups here for all four competitors in their unique allies. As Leah James has never shared the ring before with Asume, and this is also Leah James' Spark debut. I'm just waiting to see who's coming out here for the tunnel. Hi. Okay, there we go. Alexis Lee, current SPW Queen of Asia champion, now two-time SPW Queen of Asia champion for 325 days. Come to us from Singapore Pro Wrestling at 5'5", 108 pounds. She is known as the Lion City Hit Girl with a mean spear and cross body. About to say, of course, this is also her Spark debut. And of course, someone with a moxie like that probably wants nobody near her as she prepares to team up for the first time ever with Mai Sira. Alexis Lee, no stranger to tag team wrestling, though, teamed up with Matcha, of course, in Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling, of course, when they were former Princess Tag Team Championship contenders. And of course, SPW Queen of Asia champion now. Alexis Lee has beaten Viva Vaughn, Selena, and Yuki Kamafuki during her run. At one point, risking her career for that very championship. I say a bit of a mean girl is Alexis Lee. I will say that. Leah James, of course, coming to us from the UK area, as of course many people here might know. We've also, of course, seen her now mix it up with some of the talent here in Stardom. Leah James, by the way, also making her Spark debut. Comes to us at 28 years of age and has been involved in this game now for 6 years, training at the London School of Lucha. As here comes the former high speed champion, Maisera, who held this high speed championship during her last run for 514 days and 10 successful defenses before losing it to Yuna Mitsumori. Part of Neo Genesis, of course. Of course, we've already seen Maisera at the Stardom Showcase with wins over the likes of Hazuki, Honoka, Fudokan Death, Saki Kashima, the high speed trickster who will be retiring here shortly, Momo Kogo, and of course, Waka Tasukiyama. Part of the current faction Neo Genesis alongside Asumi and Starlight Kid. And speaking of Asumi, a name that many people have come to know in and out of a Wonderwood Stardom ring, despite the fact she's only been defined there now for the better part of a decade, starting her wrestling career back in 2013, notoriously one of the most recognized names for the High Speed Championship, holding that title for 680 days practically. She is the Cyber Cat. She is the definition, the daughter of High Speed, former strong women's champion, by the way. Asumi, who also got the win via the Stardom Showcase on the, of course, Harley Cameron with the Asumi Sushi. Literally one of the fastest and one of the most proficient strikers you will see in a Stardom ring. People appreciate, of course, the kids leader, former member of Queen's Quest, and of course the co-leader, I would say, of Neo Genesis, alongside forever friend and foe, Starlight Kid. Assuming no stranger, though, to, of course, tag team wrestling and, of course, trios wrestling and multi team wrestling. But again, like I said, both these sides here are first time ever meetups and matchups in this unique tag team affair. And let's see who starts out here soon enough. Will it be the Stardom compadres, or will it be the alternatives here? Okay, here we go. We're gonna kick things off with a little bit of a high-speed revisit here with Asume versus the young rising Mysera as action gets underway. And right now, see, we get, of course, the handshake here. I mean, there's got to be a little bit of competition with the internal factions, I would say. A little bit of a code of honor here, too. Oh, and it gets the midsection by Mysera. And right now, every reversal when it comes to the ring, well, no matter what side you're on, if you're not on the same side, you got to focus on the win. The drop down, and assume it, taking advantage here with the schoolgirl roll up with the near leg. Now, mine with the reversal. Don't blink, folks. We'll get a flash front in a minute. Gets a 2 count. Dustin needs the clothesline, assuming mine with the stereo drop kicks and kip ups, and it's stalemate in the early goal. And as we go from 100 to 0 for now. It's incredible how well these two know each other. And of course, with a master class of wins against high speed geniuses, as we change things up now with Alexis Lee and Aaliyah James. Again, Singapore versus the UK here, in case you don't know. He is also, of course, Singapore's first, by the way, Asia champion. The Irish Whip now, Leah James with double knees in the corner. Now looking to follow through here against Alexis Lee, who is 30 years of age, has been involved in this game for 12 years, trained by Andrew Tang and Vadim Koya again. There's a cover now by Alexis, gets a 1 count on Leah. And right now, literally just dribbling Aaliyah's head into the canvas. Good grief. And of course, right now, Leah James, you might remember her from NXT UK in a bygone era. Black and red for life, in my opinion. Driving her into the corner right now. Oh, and taking a bite out of her neck. Good grief. Again, Alexis Lee has a bit of a mean streak, by the way. A tag made, as you see that she has like part skeleton. Very unique personality. Former AEW Women's Champion, and as I said, SPW Queen of Asia Champion, and CWE Vixens Champion. Now off the ropes goes Mai with the fake out. Oh, just bonking Aaliyah James on the head. Mai having a little bit of fun here at the expense of her opponent. And right now, put you go to the corner. The Irish Whip by Alexis, sending Mai. Oh, Aaliyah gets the elbow though. Alexis runs into the boot, taking out the equation for now as Aaliyah runs through Mysera. And right now, Aaliyah holding her own here against the former high-speed champion, going off the ropes. Nice stomach cross body. Now the cover, hook of the far leg, and a 2.5. That was very close. And right now, making the tag to Asumi, really demonstrating that she can keep up here with these daughters, geniuses, and proprietary examples of high speed here in Stardom. Nice drop kick there by Asumi. Asumi, of course, still with aspirations to one day hold the World of Stardom Championship. Previously challenged, of course, Saya Kamatai, the Phoenix Queen, last year, and restored WWE Strong Women's Championship in the process. Unfortunately, lost that night. Has also been in the ring with Mai Watani, of course, for the Women's Championship. Nice escape measure there by Mai, off missing the kick there. Both these women so evenly matched. Irish Whip, reversal. Mai goes into the apron. Lures Asumi in. Now launches in, floats through, assuming the roll through. Whoa, man, and runs through with the net breaker. Now Sarah with the cover, lateral press, cover, gets a 2 count as Asumi gets the short of 2. Again, stay tuned, folks, for Batting for Wrestling. My Senior Pro Wrestling friend and I here, giving you more coverage for New Japan. We will be covering G1 Climax opening day, and we might give you a preview on Taku and even Dominion. Oh, and catching Sarah out of midair with that high kick is Asumi. Now looking to follow up here and runs it to a knee, and both women down for the time being. What a drop kick. Sheesh. And tag made now to Alexis Lee. Alexis Lee trying to take advantage after Asira, of course, had assuming right now in a vulnerable state. Irish Whip into the corner. Rising knee strike. And right now hoisted up. Ooh. And again, following through here, looking like half dead. Nice sliding Larry at the cover, holding the leg. He gets a 2 count. But I was saying, think about Alexis Lee and think about the coup that she would have if she beat Asume. That would definitely put her in line, I think, to be a part of a Stardom down the line. Nice big boot there to Asume by Alexis Lee. And Alexis Lee, of course, who has been involved in professional wrestling now for, as I said, the better part. Whoop. And wait a minute, the schoolgirl roll through. Hold that thought. Big forearm there by Asume to Alexis Lee. Alexis Lee, of course, as I said. And right now, Alexis Lee hanging here pretty strong here against Asume. Alexis Lee had her first match against Dr. Gore, JD, and Falabarian. Had her first professional match in 2013 at SPW. And of course, both of these women, again, on the grind. Many of these women have been in 5, 6 matches before this point, which is insane to think about. The Singapore Pro Wrestling standout here. And right now, Asume taking advantage of Alexis with the Brainbuster. Alexis Lee down for the time being. Now the cover by Asume. And the 2 count, left shoulder for the 3. Asume, again, is such a freaking firecracker of explosive impact when she gets going. Very hard to slow down. The definition, aka the daughter high speed. By the way, shout out to a Tokyo Joshi pod for being the sponsor for this event. And right now, going up to the top rope, I was looking for the double stomp, and Alexis Lee got out of the way. My syrup with a cold breaker. Alexis Lee with the drunk in the back of the head of Asume, looking to take advantage. Another cover, look at the near leg, and Leah James with the save. My Sarah right now, I knew Fairs was going to break down here eventually. Sending her to the outside. Formerly involved, of course, in Shimmer. Doesn't need the clothesline. Shimmer, Shine, defining promotions here in the States. Nice fisherman suplex there. And right now, Alexis Lee gets caught with a hook kick. Now the high kick. Asume and Aaliyah turning Alexis Lee down. Now Alexis covered by Asume and Mai with the Shining Wizard at the last second for the save. Shotgun drop kick there by Leah James, though wise out Mai. Now let's lay on a short range spear. Go for the high kick. Catch Asume. Waist lock. Standing switch. Alexis Lee. Common German suplex with a bridge cover by Asume too. And an escape. Woof. Alexis Lee, of course, probably the most to gain from this, but also the most to prove to herself and the audience, considering many people not even know Singapore Pro Wrestling talent. And of course, representing Singapore, double stomp though by Asume. Now the cover, back press, up in there, like, that is it. Asume with the win. But a great show, and I gotta say, I was really impressed with Alexis Lee, seeing her for the first time wrestling. Well done, though, by Asume and Leah James with the win here tonight at Spark Joshi. Great tag team match here. Of course, Asume, this wasn't her first time involved in Spark Joshi, and this was her second win. Her last one was against Danny Moe and Kyoka Inoue back in 2024 at Spark Trailblaze. So well done to Asume and Leah James, but again, very fun match, an impressive showing by especially Alexis Lee. And of course, I'm sure Asume is going to put a play out there for whoever leads with the World Star Championship, April 27th at Stardom Dream Queendom. As we go back down to the ring for our next match here. Fatal 4-way action. One fall. I love the way she says that. Dynamite Danny Moe, not the first time we've seen this dark show up, of course, at the Spark Joshi stage. As Danny Moe, of course, we saw in a bit of recruitment, adding to her faction, extinguish the competition. This will be her sixth time involved in the Spark Joshi ring, formerly challenging the Spark Joshi Atlantic champion Saki, of course, who we will see after this match, actually. And Danny Moe is still looking for her first win in Spark Joshi. First King of Pain's off with Janai Kai at Spark Joshi Ignite East. Dynamite Danny Moe, who represents Juggalo Championship Wrestling at 37 years of age, 6 years involved professionally in this game, with background in bodybuilding, a former, of course, BCW Women's Champion and current Remix UPW and Joe Grand Women's Pro Fury Champion, all at once. Also a former Juggalo Championship Wrestling Women's Champion. Again, you don't have to like her tactics, but they are what they are, but they are effective. And speaking of looking good, the It Girl, Maya Ward, looked very good, not only in the clusterfuck, but has also looked very good, taking on her teacher, Athena, for the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship. And we'll get another chance for that title next month, Survivor the Fittest, which will be coming here at the Super Liable Studios, folks. Stay tuned for more on that in Superman's brand as we cover Ring of Honor, Super Card of Honor, and Simply Predict It. My word, of course, they started out with AEW talent now, of course, newly all elite, alongside the Renaissance girl from Texas, High-End. I tell you what, they make a lot of incredible professional wrestlers from Texas. And of course, not our first time here in the Spark Joshi Ring. This is her fourth time, actually. And previously, she was involved taking on Kazuki for the Spark Joshi World Championship at Ignite, Texas. That will be, of course, coming up later here tonight. And my world, saying she's the it girl, been involved in this business now for 3 years, trained by Lou Goff. Comes up with a background in basketball, cheerleading, softball, and volleyball. Previously was the VIP Women's Champion, excuse me, two-time now VIP Women's Champion, HOT Women's Champion, and of course, Reality Wrestling Women's Tag Team Champion, alongside Jada Stone, the Spark. As being a very familiar name from the Stardom stage forward, Starlight Kid, the White Tiger, former Wonder Stardom champion, and also previously she was the Spark Joshi World Champion before she relinquished that title to pursue the white belt and successfully obtained it, considering how important it was for her to see that shine. Former high-speed champion, the ultimate rival of Asumi, and the current leader, of course, of Neo Genesis, heavily encouraged by El Desperado. Previously the Future of Stardom champion and held that Wonder Stardom championship for 309 days before Konami beat her on her 7th defense. And of course, just celebrated last year, I believe, her 10th year now in pro wrestling. At 24 years of age, trained by Fuka, who was instrumental in Stardom's beginning. And she is the inaugural Future Stardom champion, by the way. A title that has defined literally the future of Stardom. Class 1 talent here for the Wonder World Stardom ring. And now it is time for a Spark Joshi debut with the high-speed fairy Natsupoi, making it her first time ever appearance in a Spark Joshi ring, the former Artist of Wonder Stardom champion and former high-speed champion for 179 days. Before coming to Stardom, she was the International Princess champion. This young little 30-year-old standout that's been involved in the game now for 10 years, trained by Yuni Namase. Natsupoi, who is one of the most charismatic talents you will see in that ring. Known as the Ring Fairy. Of course, Natsupoi, who recently had an incredible one-on-one exhibition against her best friend in the Sun God, Saray. The superstar of the Stardom ring, Natsupoi, looking to make a lasting impression in her first time in a Spark Joshi ring. And of course, Natsupoi previously came into Stardom originally as part of Donald Del Mundo, Julia's faction, Women Who Play in the World, and of course went on to join Cosmic Angels and rule the world together with the now retired Tam Nakano. And of course, so much pressure right now is on Natsupoi to continue to follow through on what Cosmic Angels represent. As of course, if Sakura Kara loses Sarakatami on April 27th, Cosmic Angels must disband. All right, so we got some fatal four-way action here right now. And I do wonder, with that recruitment to Extinguish by Danny Moe, could we see Vipers get involved and help Danny Moe for the win? The bell rings and we are underway. All sorts of hype and excite right now with this incredible young ring of talent. And Danny Moe, of course, known as Danny, previously involved at Wrestle Kingdom 8, challenging for the Eve Tag Team Championships. Comes in here, maybe the oldest competitor, but still a lot to offer. And that could make her also dangerous, even though she's only been involved 6 years in this business. And right now, we'll see if we get a four-way tie-up here. Maybe a show of strength as Danny Moe looks to right now join this square lockup. Greco-Roman knuckle lock right now by all 4 women here in the ring. Oh, I'm not sure right now what's going for there. Kick the midsection, though, by Danny Moe to Maya. And Danny sends the boot into Starlight. Starlight comes in, though. Went for the knee. Went for the high kick. Able to duck out of the way. Drop kick by Maya. Wipes Danny Moe out of play. And now Starlight cannot support with double cover. Maya gets a 2 count here. As, of course, this is Stardom, Juggalo Championship Wrestling, and All Elite Wrestling right now in a promotional 4-way. And Maya sent to the outside. A little bit of grace on the landing there. And now we have Stardom focused talent only in the Spark Joshi ring here. A very familiar match here, of course, between Starlight Kid and Natsupoi. Gets to the midsection and average whip reversal. Starlight Kid sent off the drop down, cartwheel escape. The sidestep and Natsupoi right now with her own cartwheel. Both of these women are so damn evenly matched, by the way, too. Oh, sidestep, roll through. Starlight Kid, average whip to Natsupoi, sends her off on the ropes, and Starlight Kid's off on the ropes. Kazadora, arm drag takeover by the White Tiger, and a drop kick follow up. Big missile drop kick. With Starlight Kid, who was always in the shadow of the Stardom icon, Mayu Iwatani, eventually had to join Oredo Tai and Hate and find her dark side before coming back to light after losing a pinning person leads faction match. And of course, Neo Genesis was born. Now, Maya Ward taking advantage of Natsupoi as Danny Mo and Starlight Kid into the stage. Damn. Danny Mo swinging a miss. Maya Ward, though, clocks Danny Mo with a forearm. And right now we got Maya and Natsupoi in the ring. Falling through. Big first with the Bulldog. Now the cover by Maya World, and Danny Mo immediately breaks it up. Smart awareness here. Natsupoi, of course, who was the former Wonder Storm champion, lost that title to Starlight Kid after Natsupoi beat Saori Ono for that title. A woman who's been very instrumental in guiding and strengthening. Previous challenger, of course, the World Storm Championship. A big forearm by Danny Mo. And right now, looking to follow through. Irish whip sends Natsupoi back into the corner. Danny Mo, of course, who has shared the reins with the likes of Haley J and the former Juggalo Championship Wrestling Women's Champion, Big O, Alex Crowley. Now, the Irish whip first. You go actually watch that match, by the way, on JCW Lunacy. Oh! And right now, Danny Mo trying to take advantage here, isolating only Natsupoi in the corner for the time being. And Snapmare right now, trying to mop Natsupoi. They go, F you, fall for with the knee. Now the cover, hook in the near leg side press, and a 2 count. A vicious PK by Danny Mo. Sheesh, trying to put a boot through her face. Danny Mo coming off that tag match with J-Rod Nyla Rose and Alex Crowley for the title that led to a title change leading at Stranglemania. Cover now by Danny Mo, and Natsupoi gets a 2 count. And cover again by Danny Mo, trying to wait on Natsupoi, gets 2.5 there. Danny Mo and Fakade, of course, in JCW, known as the Neon Blondes, have been, of course, in tag team action. As, of course, now Danny Mo might be looking to reset the landscape, adding Vipress to Extinguish. Oh, spinning Sobot here. There's Natsupoi looking to make a statement of her. Joshi! Smart Joshi debut. Follow-up Snapmare there with the net breaker. Now, Starlight Kid on the fray. Off the second rope. High cross body. Springboard. Wipes out Natsupoi. Dragging her away towards center, and Starlight Kid possibly might be looking a little bit of a dance and showpiece. I mean, Storm's always been known to flash and possess. And right now, Ikaset looking for the standing moonsault, picture perfect connects, hook on the near leg, and a Lara press leads to a 2. And of course, like I said, Starlight Kid heavily encouraged by El Desperado. Trading out CMLL. And right now, whoop, was looking for the swing net breaker. Went for the kick, went for the high kick, and it's not going to need. Beats a big elbow. Now off the ropes, and Natsupoi went for the drop kick. Takes out Starlight Kid. Natsupoi following up, though. Looking for another running drop kick, sending Starlight Kid into the ropes. Now Natsupoi, of course, looking to follow up against Starlight Kid. And Starlight Kid, again, answers with a forearm. Natsupoi answers in kind as both these Stardom talents square off here in the middle of the ring. Natsupoi scramble against the former Spark Joshi champion. Whoa, man! Shotgun missile drop kick by Maya World out of this world into your world, wiping out the Stardom contingency. And now focusing her assault on Starlight Kid, looking to hook her up. Doesn't strain for right now. Starlight Kid was able to escape. Inside cradle, small package too. Able to escape though. Maya World nearly got caught there. And now Starlight Kid picking up speed again. And Maya World, the power coming into play, hoisting up Starlight Kid. Look at that strength. And taken down with a hell of a suplex. Now cover, look at both legs, and gets 2.5. Oof. In my world right now, of course, as I said, will be involved in survival of the fittest to challenge for the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship after being Robin Renegade just literally on Ring of Honor and had an incredible chance to become a women's tag team champion alongside her partner Hyan after taking on Divine Dominion in the Dynasty Zero. Danny Mo, though, sending my world out of this way. Big high kick there by Dynamite Danny. Dynamite Danny again, back to the point I was talking about here. That aggressive attitude paying dividends for her. And again, I do wonder if she has any more recruiting attempts she's trying to do here tonight. Previously was involved challenging for the Spark Joshi Atlantic Championship against Saki. Back at Spark Joshi Lady Luck won just last year in Las Vegas. Now looking to fall for in Maya World. It's a forearm though as Danny Mo falls on. And Danny and Maya both picked up speed. Uppercut on the opposite side of the ring. And looking to follow through. Swing and a miss. Maya World hoisted up by Danny Mo. And Maya World able to counter Danny Mo. Both of these women drive position with a touch strength. A forearm each. But watch not to play so like kill with their double cross bodies. Stereo cross bodies. Stardom, JCW, AEW here at Spark Joshi in this fatal four-way matchup. Love this. Irish whip, Danny and Maya wiping it out. Natsupoi and Starlight. Starlight and Natsupoi, though, hooking up Maya and Danny Mo with the snapmares. Cartwheel, follow through. Basement drop kicks, wiping out the two. Interesting tandem tag team matchup despite the fact they went for themselves. Even though Natsupoi and Starlight Kid represent the same company, but are not part of the same faction. Starlight Kid part of Neo Genesis, Natsupoi part of Cosmic Angels. And Maya World trying to wipe out both Natsupoi. Natsupoi German suplex like Starlight Kid caught with a lariat. And Natsupoi, oh man, caught with a high kick by Danny Mo. High kick by Starlight Kid wipes out Danny Mo and all four women down. Good grief. I love the fact that we have so much, again, inter-promotional presentation and representation across these showcases. Women's wrestling, damn it. And right now, all four women down. It's anyone's game to capitalize here. And again, shout out to those that are tuning in. Again, I hope you all enjoying. Please subscribe to Bad for Wrestling for more Japanese wrestling content. If you want to follow me, subscribe to Foster916. Follow the Simmons brand if you choose here on YouTube, or find me on the X and Foster916, encouraging all things professional wrestling and supporting women's wrestling. Looking for the power slam. Maya World, though, the roll up by Starlight Kid. Reversal by Maya World. Deep flash pink happen anywhere here. Starlight Kid with a verso, too. And Maya able to kick out 2.5. Oof. Starlight Kid, though, immediately on the move. Drop kicks in the back of the head of Maya World on the shoulder blades. And right now, Starlight Kid possibly looking for that high-risk move out of the corner. Maybe the double foot stomp. And we'll see what Starlight Kid can do from the top. Changing direction with the crossbar, the cover, hook of the leg, and a 2.5 on Maya World. And I just got to figure about it again, the tail of the tape here. Starlight Kid, one of the smallest competitors in the matchup. Maya World, one of the more muscle-heavy. Oh, wait a minute, Vipress, what the hell? I knew it. I friggin' knew it. Extinguishes new recruits. And right now, Danny Mo taking advantage of Starlight Kid up in position. Uh-oh. And Danny Mo, the power bomb set out. Cover 2 and close. Saved by Natsupoi. It's not going to go down the same way as it did in that freaking awesome triple threat match. If Natsupoi, as they even say about it. And Danny Mo furious. Big old FU. Maya World, though, shot to the lower spine from behind with the knee. Natsupoi swinging a miss. Maya World catching Natsupoi with the elbow. Danny Mo catching Maya, though, with the elbow. The trip up by Natsupoi. And Natsupoi right now might be looking to tie her up in the fairy. Oh, wait a minute. Now we're rolling. It's a cradle. Cover 2, and Natsupoi gets it. The fairy magic of Natsupoi and almost a fairy strain captures Danny Mo here tonight at Spark Joshi in her Spark Joshi debut as she gets the win. Well done, Natsupoi. Well done to the Ring Fairy as got extinguished in this fatal four-way. I wouldn't mind seeing Natsupoi more often in a Spark Joshi ring. Or honestly, Starlight Kid and Natsupoi. They could probably be a tag team here. Go after the Spark Joshi Tag Team Championships. Just some food for thought. Well done to still for right now the current Cosmic Angel, and of course, High Speed Fair of the Rain not deployed. But again, April 27th, if the title does not change hands, Cosmic Angels must disband. But well done by Natsupoi. I mean, they don't have a tag team championship in Spark. It's still a very young promotion, but it doesn't mean that they can't. I'm just saying. Well, in mere moments, we are going to change gears into our remaining two matches, and they are both for championships. Let's go ahead and see what's next. One fall. And it's for the Spark Joshi Atlantic Championship. All right, then. Of course, we've already seen Saki involved in the stardom. And of course, top tier, Jasmine Allure, the face of Ladies Night Out. In my opinion, the queen of the indies. She is all that and then some. Jasmine Allure, of course, with a self defense against Izzy Moreno with special guest referee Jazz, has been the Ladies Night Out champion now for 505 days and has held that title now successfully for 20 defenses since winning it back at Ladies Night Out 14. Now looking to add even more gold to her portfolio. Jasmine Allure, again, the confidence and swagger in the world. 6 years involved in this game, turned out AAPW by Ray Campos. A background, of course, in fuzzball. Top tier, Gen C, Jasmine Allure, Queen of the Indies, current Ladies Night and Hurricane Pro Women's Champion. This will be her second time involved in the Spark Joshi ring as she first arrived, ironically enough, in Texas. Spark in Night, Texas against Bea Priestley. And of course, like I said, Saki, the current Spark Joshi Atlanta champion, she is the only ever inaugural Spark Joshi Atlanta champion. Tonight will mark her fourth defense of this title after it was vacated and she beat Maya Yoshai for this championship with wins over Sumi Sakai, Dynamite Danny Moe, and of course, Burt Vixen. Last year at Laney Luck, Danny Moe, was the last victim. And we'll see what Saki brings tonight. Stretching before the matchup. Representing Girls Pro Wrestling Unit Colors. Saki, of course, 38 years of age, about 13 years in the game. Trained by Emi Sakura. I am your highness. Takako Inoue and Tomako Nakagawa. 5'4", 128 pounds. And she has had quite a resume in her career. 3-time Colors champion, former Chiba Pro Wrestling Hagagaden champion, Pure J Openweight champion, and of course, Wave and Asian Dream Tag Team champion. With the now retired Risa Serra. And Saki giving me a little bit of a rocker and punk vibes there. And we'll see what Saki brings forward tonight against top tier Jasmine Allure. What I believe will be their first time ever facing each other in the ring. This is a first time ever matchup. And of course, as I said, Spark Joshi still very young to the pro wrestling circuit. Only literally 3 years as you see the yellow strap hoisted up high above. That is the Spark Joshi Atlantic Championship. In a way, it's almost like an international championship, except I guess you could say it's defended across the Atlantic, which again, not looking at the Pacific. Oh, Jasmine Allure right now, already trying to get in the champ's head, just throwing her hat at her. Of course, Jasmine also rose with an association women's champion. One of her mentors and trainers was also the natural Dustin Rose. Oh, okay, that's nice. And then pushed her off because, again, Jasmine Allure, she all that, and you're not. What'd you expect? Over 215 plus matches in her wrestling career. And literally in this week alone, this marks her fourth wrestling match in Las Vegas. Started out challenging for the hybrid women's title in a fatal four-way, defeating Alejandra Quintanilla La Leona at Porta Mania, defending her title successfully. And of course, outlasting that Rosa Negra and Izzy Moreno at Ladies Night Out 16 in this same building. And now we'll see how Jasmine and Laura and Saki square each other up here in the Carnival tie-up right now in the early going. Again, thank you to Jasmine and Laura for giving us her time to Simba Studios to interview her and learn more about her story and, of course, her continued journey. And right now, clean break so far here in the early going. Jasmine and Laura, like I said, one of the many great standouts of Texas, up there with the likes of Roxanne Perez, Bert Vixen, High End, Maya World, and, of course, our fallen gods, Ring of Our Women's Forever World Champion, Athena. And a Carla tie the side headlock again right now by Saki. And Saki getting the better of Jasmine and Allure. I don't know much about Saki because I don't watch colors because I don't have enough time to watch colors of all the other wrestling I watch. But I do know this. Being a three-time colors champion right now and her current run going for 400 days, she's held that title now for 10 successful defenses against a who's who of that promotion, including a couple of her matches went close to half a damn hour. So don't consider this being a short one, folks. And right now, the toughness and the resilience will Chim and Challenger in play. Waist like a fly, possibly for the German suplex. And right now, Saki, sending waist lock. Back elbow strike by Jasmine and Laura. Create separation. Going off the rope. Sunset flip. Looking for the roll through. Cover. Shoulders down. Got a 2 count. And side step. Ankle pick. And right now, Saki pushing her off. Oh, man. Hits her with a basement drop kick. Now hook at the far leg. It's a 2 count on the Spark Joshi Land champion. Saki now with the ankle pick. Steps through. Puzzling for the sharpshooter. Pushed her off though. Rebound into the cross body. Didn't go for the cover though. And right now, Jasmine Laura looking for a bit of reprieve as she sensed a bit of urgency there after Saki was looking for maybe a submission. Of course, Simon in his hands be a pinfall submission inside the ring, and Jasmine and Laura calling for the proverbial timeout. Again, there are no timeouts in professional wrestling. Damn it. Saki, of course, a singles and tag team specialist. And Jasmine and Laura right now trying to get in the head of Saki, trying to bring her to the outside. Jasmine and Laura, who has only been a singles specialist. Referee starting the count. And literally she's using every second of this count to her advantage. I mean, that's what you need to do, though. You need to get inside your opponent's head, whether you're champion or challenger. You need to dictate the pace of the match. Now, Saki on the outside, and Jasmine and Laura immediately go back inside, now controlling the environment. Playing mind games here with Saki. And right now, Jasmine and Laura needs to realize, though, even if she's in control, if the champion does not get back inside the ring, which I'm sure she will, she can't win the title that way. Title that just has to be a pinfall submission. Jasmine and Laura, who just lost the Rhodes Wrestling Association Women's Championship to Sophia Rose back at the Rhodes Cup 2026 that you can watch on YouTube. Oh, and catching Saki with the elbow nearly, but Saki able to scout it. Smart move by the champion. Now hooking up Jasmine and Laura and got her stuck in between the ropes here. Uh-oh. Jasmine and Laura in a dangerous spot with the boot driven to the side of the head. Almost a face watch. Instead, it's just a side watch by Saki there. Right now, Saki bringing back Jasmine and Laura inside the ring. And nevertheless, Saki in control here for the time being. Jasmine and Laura, by the way, who has held the Hurricane Pro Women's Champion now for nearly 1,000 days, 940 days. And my goodness, airplane spin by a single arm and a single ankle, trying to hyperextend all the muscles there out of top tier, Jasmine and Laura. What a giant swing there by Saki. Impressive. Now the cover. Lyra press. It's a 2 count. Going for the cover again. Trying to wear it down. Kick out emphatically by Jasmine Laura. Trying to roll away. Another kick out by Jasmine Laura off the hook of the far leg. At the end of the day right now, Saki knows she's not going to put away Jasmine Laura like this, but she knows that she's in her head and she's in control. And right now, Saki hyperextend the arms behind Jasmine Laura's spine. And of course, it's all about literally seeing what gas tank you bring forward to this. Now, literally pushing up as far as she can on Jasmine Laura's lower spine. And you see the official asking if Jasmine Laura wants to submit. Modify Romero's special here without the legs capture, but literally hoisted up straight. Man, the strength of Saki's legs to hoist up Jasmine Laura like that and hold her in position. Now sitting down on Jasmine in the Romero's position. And our Jasmine Allure is in a world of trouble unless she gets out of this exchange. Arms back, cradled back and forward. And right now, Saki with a pendulum. A pendulum submission hold here. Just swinging Jasmine Allure and literally controlling the challenger's body. And again, I mean, this is not only painful, this is just disrespectful, honestly, here. It's almost literally a freelance cradle if you think about it. Finally letting go of Jasmine Allure. Saki just seems to be having fun with the current Ladies Night Out champion. And all the strength that Saki had to also exhaust herself, holding her opponent up like that. Now driving Jasmine into the corner. Again, like I said, Jasmine Allure does outweigh when it comes to championship accomplishments across the independents. But when it comes to experience, Saki has more on Jasmine Allure by 7 years. Now driving the boots to the champion in the corner. Battle Girl of Love and Justice in a world of punishment. Thanks to Jasmine Allure's running drop kick. Now following through. Down goes the champ with the German suplex. Follow up the side press. 2. And able to get the left shoulder up. Now Jasmine Allure sensing blood in the water. And still favoring her back though. And again, frustration, aggravation's got to be on the face of the challenger. Insulting Saki, though, may not be a smart idea. I'm just saying. And Saki's going to hit you twice as hard if you do that. Nice drop kick, though. Now the cover. Lateral press. Hook on the far leg. And a kick out 2 by Saki. The fact of the matter, though, that you can actually own this attitude and create results with it, though, might be the definition of Jasmine Allure here tonight. But she has to make sure she doesn't get too much into her own headspace, though, because Saki could capitalize. Jasmine Allure right now, as I said, coming off a great 2-match winning streak alone in Las Vegas. And right now in control with the snapmare. Bringing Saki back to center. And a vicious kick to the spine, lining up the champion. Not letting up here, and right now trapping the arm and cradling the head in the modified cravat. A little bit of submission predicament here. If she really wanted to, she'd probably go for the stretch plum. Now turning maybe into a dragon sleeper. Bringing Saki back up to her feet. Turning it into a net breaker. Now a cover by Jasmine. Lateral press gets a 2 count. And Saki right now got to be a cover again, though. Jasmine Allure, far leg hook. It's a 2 count. And again right now, Jasmine on the attack with the elbow to the heart. Cover again. Hook on the far leg. Side press. 2 count on Saki. Jasmine Allure right now trying to figure out what she needs to do for success here in Spark Joshi. Still looking for her first win. Imagine her second time here. She becomes literally the Spark Atlantic champion. All right. Thumb in the face of Saki. I don't know if that was the smartest thing to do if I was top tier Jasmine Allure. I'm just saying. Ill-advised strategy. Oh boy. Now squaring up against Jasmine with the elbow. Even Jasmine to receive, but Jasmine, though, seeing what Saki brings and looking to bring the same thing in kind. Again, another big elbow strike here. And right now, Saki and Jasmine squaring off here in the middle of the ring. Battle of strong spirits, iron wills, and honestly, braggadocious egos right now coming forward. It's by Joshi right now, getting a taste of what Jasmine Allure brings. Oh, and with a scouter. Looking for the face burst over the knee. Now falling up off the ropes. Jasmine Allure runs into the boot, though. Turns sideways. Now Saki trying to hoist up Jasmine. Jasmine with the elbow at the point of the back of the head. Irish whip. Reversal. Saki hooking up Jasmine. Nice snap German. Beautiful German suplex there. Taking the better of that exchange. Now going off the ropes. And again, Saki right now falling through. Knee to the midsection of Jasmine Allure. Now hoisting her up, suspending her across the top rope in the corner. And this is not going to be comfortable. Oh, God. She's a Shinsuke Nakamura with the knee to the midsection. And right now, out of the corner with the Saki bomb. And Jasmine gets out of the way. Look for her own version of the Vader bomb. Now, Jasmine Allure, nice sling blade. Man, Prince Devitt, Vader, all the Japanese greats. Cover, go to the far leg, go to the side press. Gets a 2 count on the champion again. Kudos to Saki enduring this punishment and Jasmine Allure falling through with it. Now, right now, Jasmine Allure might be looking for the lightning spiral, but Saki, deep roll up, able to escape. Big boot, though, takes Jasmine down. And now the cover, hook on the far leg, back press to retain. Gets a 2 count again. Now dragging her back towards center. Saki possibly looking for the submission, the step over, crossing the legs, and Jasmine Allure might be in a world of trouble if Saki has her way. Turn her over. And the sharpshooter well applied in the middle of the ring as she fully sits in on it. All the weight of Saki crushing the lower vertebrae of the current Ladies Not Out and hybrid wrestling champion, a pro wrestling Tesla champion, excuse me. For those that don't know, by the way, Saki is 128 pounds, 5'4". And right now, very comfortable position for the champion. A horrible predicament right now for the challenger. Jasmine Allure needs to find a way to get leverage or crawl her way to force the rope break. And again, right now, and we'll see if Saki here knows that Jasmine wasn't going to tap. Now changing. Almost a modified pendulum cross leg hold here. And again, Jasmine still refusing to submit. I don't know how much more of this pain, though, that Jasmine can handle before her muscle extending and Saki letting her go. Again, about to say, the crowd right now pretty behind Jasmine Allure for impression here. And so far, Saki exhausting a lot of strength. Looking for the German. Oh, wait a minute. Roll through. Inside cradle. Inside cradle. Good leg. Got a 2 count. Nearly a new champion. Gets the midsection. Rise the knee. On to a cutter. Now falls through into the cover. Hook on the far leg. And kick out at 2 by Saki again. Woof. And right now, Jasmine Allure might be looking to tie up Saki in her own submission hold. Allure right now, hyperextending the arm, a modified cross arm breaker, and also looking for the joint manipulation while rearranging the neck of Saki. This is a vicious submission. Look at this freaking arm bar. And the positioning of this as well with the strain on Saki's neck. Able to get out of it, though. Big boot, though, turns Jasmine Allure sideways, and Saki right now trying to get feeling back into that arm. Looking to follow up here with the run in. Jasmine Allure able to slip between the ropes. Now falls in. Nice bulldog. Now hook at the leg, both legs away from the ropes, cover, and 2 count again. Woof. Glazed look on Saki's face right there, almost kicking out on instinct. It's a hell of a match. Now Jasmine Allure's got to be at that point. What do I need to do to beat Saki here tonight and add another title? Big boot, though, run in by Saki. Why when Jasmine Allure was on the run? And a reach, by the way. And hoisting her up. Mr. No Good Driver. Now the cover, 2, and kick out again by Jasmine. Desperation, frustration, exhaustion. I've got to be wearing on both these fine competitors here tonight at Lady Luck 2. We'll see who Luck is about to run out as Saki squaring her up. Follows through with the Shining Wizard. Now the cover, hook on the far leg, and kick out at 2.5 by Jasmine Allure again. And Allure right now with a glassy look, it seems, but still somehow involved in this matchup. And right now, Saki, once again, looking up Jasmine Allure. What is she looking for now? Let's see her up. Oh, man. Taken down with a brain buster. And now the cover, trap the arm, lateral press, and Saki retains the Spark Joshi Atlantic Championship. The Kawaii Buster leads to Jasmine Allure busting at Lady Luck 2. Saki still, despite representing colors, Spark Joshi Atlantic Champion. A very strong competitive matchup. Hell of a challenge, though, for the current Spark Joshi Atlantic Champion, who will now see day 900 and 19, still holding that yellow strap in what was arguably one of her toughest challenges yet, despite Burt Vixen, Sumi Sakai, and Danny Moe previously falling to her as well. Jasmine Allure brought it. Top quality matchup, by the way. Well done, Jasmine, but also congratulations to Sake, still the Spark Joshi Atlantic champion. And I'm sure we'll see soon enough both Sake and Jasmine Allure holding even more gold in the near future. And again, shout out again to top tier Jasmine Allure. Again, congratulations on retaining your Ladies Night Out Championship, as well as, of course, still being the New Texas Pro Champion. And I'm very curious to see where top tier's career has in store for her anywhere up and down the world of the independents. Well, with that being said, everyone's enjoyed this little fun, little short showcase. But that being said, there's still one match left, and it is our main event. Love the pace of this show. What fall? There's a big fight feel, especially on this one, considering we're dealing with the spark of TNA and Jada Stone looking to upset the Wild Heart Hazuki, who is the current Spark Joshi World Champion. Of course, Jada Stone breaking out and leaving an impact in TNA as of late. No stranger, of course, to Maya was. They were once literally known as the Spark of the World, as Jada Stone is looking for a latest accomplishment. Jada Stone, by the way, folks, is 22 years of age, 4 years involved in the game, trained out Palmetto Wrestling Academy, with a background in cheerleading and softball, current UPW Women's Champion, former Reality of Wrestling Women's Tag Team Champion, alongside Maya World as Spark the World, looking to become the Spark of Spark Joshi Pro. And Jada Stone has extremely impressed me during her time in TNA Wrestling, especially him with the likes of Mustafa Ali, and of course, coming off that bitter rivalry against Tasha Steelz. And I don't think there's no loss there by any means. With a current win over M by Elegance and Tasha Steelz very recently, things are looking very bright for who could be a future Knockouts World Champion. And possibly tonight, the new Spark Joshi World Champion. But she has a hell of a wire heart to literally flatline to do it. One of my all-time favorites. I'm so damn glad she never retired. Kazuki, who has been instrumental to Stardom and Joshi Pro Wrestling, trained by Fuka, known as World Tiger #4. And of course, a queen of the Wonder World Stardom reign, formerly part of Stars, now a freelancer. She literally has no faction family anymore. Former CMLL Japan Women's Champion, former High Speed Champion, multiple-time Gaza Stardom Champion alongside Koguma, as part of Stars and FWC, and former Artist of Stardom Champion as part of Queen's Quest with Asumi, Momo Watanabe, Io Shirai, and of course Viper. You know her better, folks, is Piper Niven. She's held the Spark Joshi World Championship now, though, for 368 days, and this will mark her second defense since beating Lena Cross for this championship at Lady Luck last year. And of course, many people might know Azuki with her wars with Saya Kamatani, Starlight Kid, and of course, the match she had at the Walter Pyramid at one point against Mercedes Monet for the Emerald Strong Women's Championship. And again, this is for the cornerstone of this young promotion, the Spark Joshi World title. Azuki is the 5th champion, following a leniency first held by the Pink Striker, Yamashita, Billy Starks, Sumi Sakai, who's now retired, and the previous champion, Starlight Kid, before Starlight Kid vacated it. Currently, right now, the longest reigning Spark Joshi champion in Spark Joshi history. Recently lost the CMLL Japan Women's title to India Sus. This is going to be a good match right here. I can't wait for this. This was the #1 match I wanted to call besides Kaya McKenna when I knew she was on the card. All right, well, here we go. This first time ever one-on-one showcase, first time ever matchup with Hazuki and Jada Stone. And kind of a tie up here in the early going and immediately going after the arm. The arm ringer applied right now by the challenger. Hazuki at one point, who almost contemplating on retiring professional wrestling, went on a little bit of a hiatus when she was literally soul searching herself. Wasn't wrestled for the entire year of 2020. Now following through, and both of these women right now, literally in a tie-up, both jogging for position, trying to ground the other. Side headlock applied now by Hazuki. And Hazuki right now in the grips of Jada Stone. Very mean cravat there by Jada. The side headlock here. Jada Stone, of course, who arrived in TNA literally earlier this year as part of the new era of TNA on AMC. Has been part of TNA Wrestling now exclusively since 2024 when she started off with 4 matches and signed to TNA Wrestling last year. The side headlock thrown off into the ropes and drop down to Hazuki, though. Great scouting. Able to turn Jada up and over. Hook her up by the wrist. And Jada, though, with the arm drag takeover. Follow through, side step off the ropes. Doesn't hit the clothesline. Both these women right now picking up speed. The Irish whip. Hazuki, though, sent into the corner. Up and over goes Hazuki. Sunset flip. Nice. Roll out cover. 1. Now Jada with the reversal. Both Hazuki and Jada with the 5 pin. 2 count on Jada Stone. Woof. Jada Stone, in my opinion, could definitely fit the high-speed championship division of Stardom. Nice drop kick by Hazuki. Again, Jada Stone, no stranger, of course, as I said, to the Spark Joshi level of talent, as I talked about, even though it's our first time here in the Spark Joshi ring. And right now, Hazuki grabbing her boot to Jada in the corner. Referee calling for the break. Again, I still argue that Hazuki should have beat Mercedes Moné that night in the Pyramid. I mean, that was one of Hazuki's best matches. And right now, clubbing away at Jada Stone here. Probably one of the first time people knew who Hazuki was here in the States. Just literally ringing up her braids, grabbing her by the hair, whipping her down hard to the canvas. Again, this is our main event. I hope you all have enjoyed this little exhibition showcase for Spark Joshi Pro that has involved TNA and AEW, Colors, and Singapore wrestling talent, as well as Stardom. If you want more of this, I would love to hear your thoughts, and I would love to do more of these type of shows. Again, whether it's Tokyo Joshi Pro, Pro Wrestling Eve, Stardom, Spark Joshi, or an archive show like Shimmer or Sign, or another Pro Mania, I would love to bring you women's wrestling of all kinds. And right now, Jada Stone getting her bearings, going back inside the ring. Hazuki falls up with a mean boot. And Killer Instinct coming out of the Wild Heart, former member of Oedo Tai underneath Kogetsu. Oh, man. Big open punch strike there, rocking Jada Stone to the corner. And Jada Stone fighting from underneath here. Young and experienced. Of course, Hazuki also a student of somebody else here that's interested in wrestling. And now the sleeper hold applied with the body grapevine. And again, Jada Stone able to literally squirm her way to the ropes to force the break. And all I can say, that probably had to come down to ring positioning where Hazuki was at. Hazuki, of course, wrestling in those split-toed boots, shades of Hayabusa. Of course, had her first championship in 2017 as part of Queen's Quest as HCK alongside Io Shirai, one of the daughters of Stardom, and Momo Watanabe. Irish whip reversal. Jada Stone, though, doesn't hit the clothesline. Looking to get the better of Hazuki. Catches the boot. Woo! Stands up and over. Good agility. Nice Matrix escape. Takeover. Head scissors Hurricane Rana by the challenger. Now following through with the running uppercut. And to the opposite side goes Jada Stone. Following through again. Just throwing her body into the champion. A snapmare on Hazuki. And right now, Jada once again on the move with the jumping, sliding lariat. And a standing moonsault here. Now this elbow, side press with the far leg. It's a 2 count. Oof. Hazuki once held the high-speed championship and challenged Maisura for the high-speed championship at one point. Previously held that title for over 200 days. Beat Mary Apache for that. Now looking for a Moodalock here on the champion is Jada Stone. No ropes right now for Hazuki to reach for the break right now. And a great arc here by Jada Stone, rearranging the neck. And also, side shot to the head there, just trying to wear down Hazuki. Nazuki right now literally gasping for air and crawling with Jada Stone hooked around her neck. The people are trying to wheel her though, but you're putting yourself more in danger. The more that you crawl, you literally are allowing your challenger to make this hold even tighter. Literally grasping her throat. Watch the eyes right now. The windows might be closing again. Another stiff shot to the side of the head by Jada Stone. Immediately, though, goes back on the hold as Azuki finds her way to the bottom rope. Now, Jada Stone needs to find a way to follow through here after the damage done. Getting hard to rest when you can't breathe. Oof. Big elbow, though, as Azuki, of course, still brings more power forward in this match. Again, that's how a match can turn at any time. Azuki, of course, as I said, 5'1", 114 pounds. Jada Stone, though, that spark looking to ignite, become the new face of Spark. Joshi with the open palm strike. Overhead shot. And both these women right now refusing to relent, refusing to show any sign of weakness. And again, teeing off here, elbows, fists to the midsection, to the attic, to the basement. Hazuki, though, getting the Barrett exchange, rocking Jada Stone viciously, mercifully, the wild heart showing her wild side, dribbling Jada Stone like a basketball down with these relentless elbows. Good Lord. I love when Hazuki goes crazy like that. It's one of the reasons why she's one of my favorite. I dig crazy chicks. About to say Azuki right now will literally kick your ass away from Sunday with her boots or with her fists. Oh man! Jada Stone with the thrust kick though. Now off the ropes, and Azuki runs in with the elbow though. And now Jada falls in again. I don't think Jada's used to finding somebody that can literally be this fast with her. Turn around. Oh man! Caught with a kick to the side of the head. Jada Stone unable to protect herself, and she literally was turned around on the apron. Azuki now, audience, you might want to get out of the way. As right now, I believe that is Aya Sakura telling the audience to move the hell away. As Suzuki is looking to be on the move and looking to go for that tope suicida. Picture perfect there, able to literally go seamlessly through the ropes as the Spark Joshi fans and Japanese professional wrestling fans and wrestling ongoers in attendance at the Luxor period take on this unique event. Events like this is why I want to go actually out to Las Vegas, not for the big stuff. I love this type of stuff. This is where my heart and soul thrives and strives the most. And again, keep your eyes on Trio TV for future Spark Joshi showcases. And Jada Stone caught with a missile drop kick. Now Hazuki on the button, the cover, lateral press gets a 2 count. Oof. Talk about whiplash effect as well on the way down. And right now, Jada Stone driving the drop zone. And Hazuki looking for more high risk here. Going up to the top rope. Oh man, the second I thought that she was in control, there's Jada with a freaking super kick. Able to kip up. Now Jada Stone looking to go up to the top rope. Teeing up here against Suzuki, and I sense disaster. Whoa! Beautiful Hurricane Rana out of the corner by the Spark, taking the champion up and over. Follows through with another super kick. But again, last taken out, Jada Stone and Suzuki. Their awareness rolling in to the ropes and rolling out to the outside. Well done by Azuki. Whether or not she's completely aware of what the hell just happened to her, she's aware of her environment. The referee, of course, starting their count here. Of course, time position hands be a pinfall submission inside the ring. And now the Spark is looking to ignite here at Layla 2, going up to the top rope. And Mega Man fly with a moonsault. Takes out Azuki. And hits the mark perfectly. Again, how bad do you want to win a championship? You put your own body in harm's way. See if this Spark becomes a firework tonight that leads Spark Josie into the future. And right now, rolling her back inside, going back inside. Now, once again, going after the arm. She might be looking for that big finish here. Looking for that moonsault one more time. This time. Oh, man, Azuki gets out of the way. Azuki drops the arm. And a modified crossface applied with the S grip on the side of the jawline and the arms hammerlock and trapped. Oh, Jada Stone able to get her arms free from Azuki, but again, Azuki controlling the head, controlling the body, and literally Jada is carrying all of Azuki's body weight on her, looking for the ropes, crawling back, but Azuki grabbing the leg, very smart here, grabbing every length she can, tying Jada Stone 4 different ways from Sunday with the triangle headlock. And again, Jada able to find the ropes for the escape. Woof. The fact that Jada Stone is, of course, the smaller competitor here, no doubt helped her in finding a way to slip out of that hole and find a limb to force the rope break. Now, Irish whip by Hazuki sends Jada Stone in the opposite corner. Hazuki looking to follow through. Jada gets the boots up, sidestep. Oh, man, rewind kick. Able to clock Hazuki in the side of the head. Now, Jada with the knockout shot policy falls in the cover, hook on your leg, and a 2 count. Imagine Jada Stone taking the Spark Joshi Championship to TNA Wrestling. That'd be a freaking mind F. Northern Lights suplex with a bridge will roll through. Do not go for the cover. Maintains waist control. And once again, now hooking the head of Hazuki. Posse Brainbuster. Hazuki able to escape though. Doesn't need the clothesline. Handspring. Moonsault. Got caught. Oh man, to a German suplex. Dropping Jada Stone high on the back of her head and neck. And Hazuki, once again, back in the driver's seat, squaring up Jada with another super kick. Now falls in the cover, hook at the far leg, lateral press, and a 2 counts on the challenger. The Spark, not yet, snuffed out yet. Hazuki once again going up to the top rope, looking for something big here. Out of the corner, up the second, senton bomb. And not content with that, though, might be looking to go up to the highest district here for one last emphatic bomb. Up to the top rope. Looking down on Jada Stone. Jada in the drop zone. This will be it. Avalanche senton bomb. Hook on the far leg. Oh! Somehow Jada Stone able to escape. Wow. Hazuki showing a bit of that frustration that she had for the better part of last year after losing out on the Wonder of Stardom Championship. Now hoisting up, Jada Stone, wait a minute, inside cradle, and 2 count on Hazuki. Ooh, almost got it there. Oh, and again, staggers into another super kick. Now Hazuki out of the corner, into the cold breaker on Jada Stone. Jada rocked. And the cover again, lateral press, that enough? No, it's not. Jada gets the left sharp at 2. Hazuki right now literally emptying out everything she can and getting to her wits' end, I think, with this first time ever opponent. And right now, Hazuki looking to hoist her up, pausing for the vertical drop. Uh-oh. What goes on? I'm going to go down! Vertical drop, brainbuster! Cover! Lateral press! Hazuki retains the Spark Joshi World Championship. Sheesh. Well, one thing's for sure, keep your eyes on TNA Wrestling and the new knockouts that will come to be part of the cream of the crop. Jada Stone definitely should be part of that conversation, but Hazuki is still the face of Spark Joshi Pro Wrestling, still the Spark Joshi Pro Wrestling World Champion. A very game effort, though, by a very noteworthy first-time challenger, as the Spark will soon become, I'm sure, a firework on the wrestling business. Impressive outing for both women here, and a great main event. Hazuki, well done, well fought through. As Hazuki will now see day 368 as the Spark Joshi World Champion. Where will the Wild Heart bring her heart to next? We'll have to wait and see as we continue forward here on the Survivor Studios and follow, if you want to follow like me, the Wild Heart Hazuki in her future, and I do mean future, career accomplishments. I'm about to say that we're going to get some words from the champion to close things out here. Again, well done, Hazuki. One of my favorites. I hope she becomes a future World Star champion, honestly. Good grief. Let's see how good Hazuki is with English. I am still the Spark Joshi World Champion. I am Steel Champion. Nobody can take my belt. Danny Mo might try to. Las Vegas! Well, either way, I guess that's it. I'm a champion of a few words. Again, the audience appreciating Hazuki, appreciating Spark Joshi Pro, appreciating Lady Luck too, as again, Hazuki was able to leave still holding the gold. Hazuki literally laid out, but still on top, proverbially standing, I guess you could say, on top of the Spark Joshi Pro Wrestling ring. Well, as usual, a customary tradition in Spark Joshi, they will get a group shot of all the athletes here that you saw tonight on this one of a kind, unique second time showcase from Las Vegas. And well done again to Zuki here. I will come back. Okay. Okay, good. I hope you come back. And I hope I see you live next time. Well done, champ. As we go here to the promoter. Do you enjoy the show? I enjoyed the show. I hope people did enjoy the show as well. Favorite team sports the past few years, whether physically or virtually. Been happy to. Happy to finally call y'all's work. Thank you for everyone that came, and will everyone that participated here, would you please come back out for a group photo? Group photo, of course, tradition here in Spark Joshi Pro Wrestling. Again, an incredible shout out to everyone involved here tonight that brought a one of a kind fun wrestling showcase. Kai McKenna, Erica Demia, Super P, Brittany Blake, Vipress, Aya Sakura, Alexis Lee, Mysera, Leah James, Asumi, Danny Mo, Natsupoi, Starlight Kid, Maya World, and of course, Saki, Jasmine Allure, Jada Stone, and of course, our Joshi World Champion, Hazuki. A very fun, fulfilled night of professional wrestling across the board for Spark Joshi Pro. Grateful opportunity. Great first time ever matchup. Great first time literal in ring debuts for Spark Joshi for this young, promising, and I think fun and hungry promotion. Shout out to CB Leifer and Francis J, the founders of the Spark Joshi Pro Wrestling promotion. And of course, you'll see many of these talents around the independents. You'll see them on Stardom. You'll see them on Pro Wrestling Symphony. You'll see them on Wrestle Pro. You'll see them on Focus. You'll see them on TNA, Stardom, AEW. You'll see them across the Texas scene. You will see them in and out of Singapore, Japan. Just go ahead and follow all these incredible female talents and continue to support and cherish and love the growth, the evolution, the progression, the presentation that is women's wrestling, unlike anything else on the planet. Women's wrestling, collaboration versus competition. It's the mantra as old as Billy's Lodestone showcase itself. That is what truly defines fans and workers alike in the professional wrestling business. And I'm about to say, Danny Mulder, I'm sure she still has her eyes set on the goal. Probably a little upset that she still lost, though. But hey, there's always next time. And Kai McKenna right now, of course, the last woman inside the ring, Eric Academia, of course, still the Spark Joshi Atlantic. Hold on. Kai asking Erica, where do you think you're going? We're going to be in the mines. Uh-oh. Kaya, what are you doing? We're not? What? Need to pay attention real quick. You're going to want to hear it. Next time, the two of us are in the Spark Joshi ring. I want a match for your Open Center Championship. Whoa. Maybe this bitch is going to. Oh. Wow, this witch is going to use all the power to raise you from the manga panel permanently. Ever. Bye, Sun Arcia. Then I'm going to take the People Going Championship and I'll place it on my altar where it so rightfully belongs. Damn! Kai McKenna with a statement and a challenge made to Eric Academia. I did try to be a friend. But despite the disrespect, the main character accepts your challenge. Well then, unresolved tensions with someone that tries to be everyone's best friend as Kai McKenna is looking to make sure that Karma is a bitch. Kai McKenna just challenged Eric Academia for the Spark Joshi Mid-Atlantic Championship. Well, I know this for sure. If Nick's been watching this, he'll be happy to know that. I'll be sure to share that on the X. Again, we hope you enjoyed the event. Thank you for your support. And please have a safe trip home. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much. Well, that being said, folks, to me on speed, Kai McKenna just challenged Eric Academia for her Spark Joshi Atlantic Championship. As you just witnessed, the stars of Joshi return to Vegas once again. Please stay tuned. We cover Spark Joshi Pro Wrestling. I hope you all enjoyed this short little experience, and we will keep you up to date with what Kai McKenna does next, where Kama strikes, and if she truly does erase Erica from the manga. Until next time, we will see you in a couple of hours here at Cinema Studios for Ridiculous Post More with me and Papagino. That is 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then we'll be back with the Raw after Mania. Thank you again so much for tuning in to this fun little watch-along coverage that is near and dear to my heart. Japanese Pro Wrestling, Joshi Pro Wrestling. I hope you all enjoyed. You want to further follow me or engage with me on all this stuff, find me if you choose in Foster916 on the X, or follow me right here on YouTube. Please subscribe, comment, tell a friend, and subscribe to Barry for Wrestling especially. She deserves the love. She is senior on Pro Wrestling, and we are all professional wrestling. I hope you all enjoyed this showcase. This has been the Spark Joshi Lady Luck 2 showcase from Las Vegas in the Luxor period. Until next time, I thank you all once again. Cookie Ganyo, sayonara, arigato. Make a positive impact in life and have a good night. And thank you for tuning in to this special watch along of Spark Joshi Pro Wrestling. Have a good one, folks, and I'll see you next time.